Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to cover METIS DAO. We have big updates and I will tell you why I think you should be thinking on buying the DEEP METIS token and what exactly I plan to do with that. Also, we are going to see a little bit of technical analysis on that, and we are going to cover the major news that have been appearing. And like you know, this project is very related to Ethereum Vitalik Buterin founder. I'm going to tell you why this is that, and we are going to cover everything of this spectacular layer 2 solution. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and without anything else, let's go into it. Hey guys, well, METIS DAO is actually at position 263. It was around the position 100 during the top of the last bull run. But the interesting thing of this project is not only that it's a layer 2 solution, like could be Polygon, but actually has a lot of technical aspects that make it a very good project. At this moment, each token value is $19. But you can see that the max supply is 10 million tokens only. Remember that Bitcoin has 21 million tokens, so the METIS DAO token only has less than half of what Bitcoin has. So if you want to talk about scarcity, this is one of the biggest projects with the biggest scarcity that you will find in the crypto space with very strong fundamentals. And the all-time high of this project was $323. Right now, we have $19, so we are actually 16x from the all-time high at the current price. That makes this token very tempting because the rest of the altcoins, of the major altcoins like Cardano or Ethereum, are not even a 10x from the all-time high. So you know that my theory is that I am buying tokens that at least have 10x to recover the all-time high based on my strategy. If you want to know my strategy, you can check this video that is appearing up here. So like the rest of the market, METIS has been doing it very bad on this strong bear market. I saw this left and shoulder pattern that I was waiting to break here according to what Bitcoin was doing, but actually we are retracing again down. But now this line, it will be a strong resistance for me. This is around 23 right now. But also the $28-30 is a very strong resistance. We don't have much to the downside right now, so we need to see what happens with Bitcoin. All of happened here with METIS, it will be of course impacted of what Bitcoin does, and also we have this level now at 19 that should be strong support. If we break that, then we can revisit the head of this head and shoulders pattern, which was at $14. Like I mentioned, this is a Ethereum layer 2 rollout platform. The ecosystem of METIS is very big actually. It's not to take lightly. So I will put the links on the description here about the ecosystem of METIS. But it's actually very big in all the aspects: DeFi, gaming, metaverse, infrastructure, and the technological part of the project is actually really awesome, but we are not going to cover that in this video. Right now, the last update from yesterday is that METIS it will get $100 million funding from Genesis DAC, and we are in just the middle or beginning of a bear market, so having a 100 million funding, this is absolutely crazy, and this is all for mass adoption and get more developers and projects into the ecosystem. So what is this Genesis DAC that is putting that money into METIS DAO? The Genesis DAC, you can see this is the manager, Natalie Amelin. She is part of the METIS team. We are at metis.io/company. So it's officially in the team. And she is the manager of that Genesis DAC. She not only has a very nice resume with a lot of experience in crypto, but actually Natalie Amelin is the mother of Vitalik Buterin. Maybe you are familiar with that or not, but that makes this project really tempting because the mother is creating a layer 2 solution for the project of the son. And you know that Vitalik Buterin is one of the geniuses of the crypto space right now, being the CEO and one of the founders of Ethereum. So having the mother here deciding and putting $100 million into Metis to develop the ecosystems, make it really tempting for the future. So Genesis DAC, Metis investment arm, will be playing an even greater role in Metis ecosystem development. Genesis DAC is a VC investor group and a $100 million fund led by Natalie Amelin, co-founder of CryptoChicks. Genesis is an on-chain investment DAC part of the ecosystem development program that provides support to projects utilizing the Metis ecosystem. Together, Metis and Genesis DAC help launch and scale onboarded projects with high potential in building Web3. In addition to Metis, other DAC members include Digital Finance Group, Waterdrip, OKX Venture, M6, and Meatball, all investor partners of Metis. According to Natalie, Genesis DAC is specifically looking for a unique project adding value to the Metis ecosystem, strong market, should meet the functional needs, desires, and goals of the target audience, well thought out, economically feasible and sustainable business model, and a strong team with a proven track record and the right skills. So this is great because you are not going to find scam projects being created and founded by Genesis DAC on the Metis ecosystem. It's not like, for example, in Binance Smart Chain that you can create a token from thin air with really very quickly and just put a website and create a scam project. It's not the same with this kind of project that will be entering into the Metis ecosystem. And in Q3 and Q4 of the second half of this year, Metis will be prioritizing new product launches and mass adoption, accompanied with the help of Genesis DAC. So the important here is the mass adoption part. METIS DAO is not a very known layer 2 solution. There are not many news in the crypto space, so I think they really need to put the money also into marketing, because of course it's not everything hype in the crypto space, but the developers, the teams, the founders, everything needs to be very clear for the crypto space in order to get more traction. Also, METIS DAO Twitter account is very active. They already posted this 100 million funding that they are doing, and also they have this Metis Fest, and they were in Consensus 2022. This central conference exceeded the team's expectation. It was such a great event with a very collaborative environment. So everything great, and they continue expanding. And like I mentioned, the ecosystem of Metis is not a small one. It's actually really big. And here I will put the link on the description. You have all the details of what they plan to do on the second half of the roadmap of 2022. So they are really open to that. Basically, they are building these three pillars of the half of the year: the smart layer 2, reputation power, and the centralized autonomous company. You will find all the details here. It's actually a little technical, so I will not put it in this video, but check the link on the description if you are interested. So what is my strategy with Metis DAO project and Metis token? I already bought Metis token. I have to be honest. I also enter at $150 price. So I have that in my spot positions for long term because I am really down here. I didn't sold that, and I am planning not to sell it, but actually buying more. And I already started to buy at this exact level that we are seeing in this video. I will share with you my theory about the price action of Metis. So the current price is $19.78. The all-time high was $323. This was actually in January of this year. So what tells me that is that the top of Bitcoin was in November, and many other projects was also November and December. But Metis actually was doing it really great. You can see here the chart from August 2021. We were really parabolic. So this downtrend actually is 100% a bear market downtrend. More, of course, from March, like many other projects. But this pump that we have, it was actually because of a really development of the ecosystem of Metis. There was not too much hype about people investing in the token at that moment. It has been always really under the curtains. So I think we are for sure going to recover those levels in the future when we hit a new bull run. So in terms of how this project could survive, I'm 100% sure that that will be the case. And also, like I mentioned, the max supply is 10 million, so there are really small amount of tokens here. If we get some mass adoption and some public into the project, those tokens are going to be sold out really fast, and the price actually will be skyrocketing. So my theory on the top tokens is they do at least 3x from previous all-time high in the next bull run. That has been proved already from the last bull run. Bitcoin went from 19k to 69k, that is 3.6x from the all-time high. Ethereum from 1,400 to almost $5,000, that is 3.48x. And ADA from $1 to $3, so that is 3x also. So usually the top coins have been doing 3x from all-time highs from the top of a bull run to the next top of the bull run. So my theory is that METIS token at least is going to do that. Of course, this kind of tokens has more risk than buying Bitcoin, Ethereum or ADA. So that is something that you need to consider. There are of course more risk on this. But actually I think 3x's is very conservative. I could be seeing 5x's for the next bull run for sure. So let's say that the METIS all-time high was 323. So 3x from that, it will put the price of each token in $969. So almost $1,000 per token. Remember, they only have 10 million tokens, so that value is actually really awkward. So if you divide the $969 divided the current price, are going to make 50x, almost 48, to reach that target in the next bull run. That, remember, for me 3x is conservative, but we are trying to make this price prediction really realistic. So if you put $1,000 right now, you are expecting to get $48,900 in the next bull run top with your METIS token. So the potential here is actually really big. How you can get $1 million buying METIS token? That is very simple with this. So we divide $1 million dividing 969, which it will be the value of the token if they do 3x's from the all-time high. So that makes this result of 1031 and this is METIS tokens that you need. So at this value, you will need this amount of tokens to get $1 million. That is basically the math here, very simple. If you, instead of paying the token of 19, you wait a little more, and if we have another leg down on the crypto space, you can see that we reach $14.04 here. So if you wait a little bit and you buy each token at $15 per token, that makes you needed $15,479 in order to be a METIS DAO millionaire in the next bull run. And of course, if you buy below $15, this number it will be reduced very exponentially. Like you know from my videos, I am always dollar cost averaging. I am not following a specific price target to buy my crypto. I always dollar cost averaging on all tokens, so I am already buying at $19. But even if $15,000 sounds a lot for you to turn it into 1 million, you also need to understand that you can get lower targets. And let's say that you put 1,500, that will make you $100,000 in the next bull run. So that is the math for this price prediction for METIS DAO. I think it's something that you need to consider. Of course, remember, this is not financial advice. This is only my opinion on what I am doing regarding this token and this project. That will be all for this video, guys. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications. And please retweet this video on your Twitter account or any social media that you have so you support the channel. That will be all, and I see you in the next video. Bye.